college. Did you know that on almost every college application now, it asks if you've earned your high award, which is the Boy Scout, Eagle Scout, or the Girl Scout Gold Award? Almost every application will ask that now. Okay. Did you guys know that our council is actually one of the few councils that actually offers a scholarship, an internal scholarship for gold awards? It's not much, but usually when you get that first scholarship, it opens doors for others. But our council does do scholarships. When you earn your gold award, if you join the military, it can get you up to 1 to 2 ranks higher in the military. So enlisted, okay. Have you guys heard of the National Young Women of Distinction? They actually just changed the name to it. Now it's called National Gold Award Girl Scouts. So out of all the girls that earn their gold award in our council, the committee can submit 3 to submit to the national level. If you get picked from those 3, GSUSA gets to select 10 girls. Those 10 girls this last year, they got selected, got a $23,000 scholarship, plus they got to travel around with Sylvia Acevedo. Do you guys know who Sylvia Acevedo is? She is our national CEO. Okay, so do you guys know who our council CEO is? Tamara Woodbury? Okay,
out
so
of politics.
yeah, so Tamara does our council, Sylvia Acevedo does GSUSA. So you actually get to travel around with Sylvia Acevedo to 2 other states other than your own to basically just brag about yourself, say how awesome you are and how awesome your project is. So those are just some of the little bit of benefits you get from earning your gold award, other than doing awesome things for your community, getting recognized. So, okay. So now let's go through the steps of earning your gold award. And again, if you have any questions, stop me because I don't want to sit up here and talk. Okay, for you girls, raise your hand if you're between 9th to 12th grade. Okay, that's 1 check in the box. Raise your hand if you've earned your journey. Okay, that's another check in the box. So now all you guys need to do is start working on your project, right? You guys have already hit all prerequisites, right? So it's pretty easy. Now the gold award itself. We're going to go into the process. We're going to talk about money, how do you earn money, which you guys are going to get a little bit of a secret that's not out yet. The gold award, we have to be going for money earning. We're going to go into the process of building your team. We're going to talk about how to promote your project, your interviews. So you do have to do interviews for the gold award. Okay. Oh, how many of you girls earned your silver award? Okay. So for the girl that did, you need to do 1 more journey. Okay. So for the gold award, you have to have, if you did your silver award, you do 1 journey. If you didn't earn your silver award, you have to do 2 journeys, 2 senior ambassador journeys. Okay. And if you need help with journeys, we'll talk about journeys after too. A lot of these awards and badges and badges, what's that?
We've got it taken care of. It's on.
Okay. Yeah, I just like telling the girls it's not reading in black and white. That's not how the books are meant. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Same thing with the gold award. With the gold award, we're really changing the mindset of the committees and councils. We're not focused on the project itself. We're trying to be girl focused. So again, we're really looking at you developing your leadership skills, coming out of your comfort zone, and just getting out there. Okay. So you have this cool little book here. It has all the steps that we're gonna go through. I just gave it to you so you can take it with you. We're not really gonna go through it much, but we can sit here and read it all day long, but that's gonna get even more boring than me sitting here talking. Okay? So the steps you need to do is, first thing you need to do is decide what you want to do for your gold award. So easy way to do it, everyone turn your book over to the back. Everyone has a pen? Okay, I want you to draw a happy face, a sad face, and a mad face on there. A lot of people. It's the ink thing on it. That's right. Let me see if I have some paper. I should have some here.
Try this one. Try the back of your pocket.
There you go. We can use
It's plain
this.
paper. Lena, there's plain paper on the back of your pocket.
I think that's the gloss and paper thing.
No, the pocket I gave you. Back of your pocket. The very back is plain.
Okay, you have those papers?
There you
Okay.
go.
So So the most difficult part that the girls have usually is trying to figure out what their project is, right? So I'm going to teach you guys the easiest way to figure out what your project is. So under your happy face, I want you to write one thing that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy. Under the sad face, you're going to write down something that makes you sad in the world, right? And what do you think you're going to do to the mad face? Something that makes you mad.
Not a name. You didn't say someone.
So as soon as you have your happy, sad, and mad things, go ahead and put your pens down so that you're done. And we're going to come back to that a little bit later.
Just one thing?
One thing for happy, sad, or mad. I'm just going to teach you guys this skill, and then you girls can come back later and write down a lot more things. Anything makes you sad. You're driving down the street and you see something, what makes you sad? What makes you mad? I don't think you guys are driving yet, so parents are driving down the street. You guys see something.
That's why they're mad. You can't drive home.
Okay, give you a couple more seconds to finish that up. Happy, sad, mad.
Putting that gas tank in the charger.
Good. Are we done? Okay, everyone have a happy, sad, and mad. Go to put your pen down when you're done. Okay, so now let's put our pens down. So we're going to put that to the side for now. Now we're going to talk about the project, what it takes to do a project. So the biggest thing we're looking at when we're doing your project is we're trying to solve any root cause of an issue. Okay? So let me give you girls an example. How many girls are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Right? If each one of you made 100 sandwiches to feed the homeless, how many people do you feed? Okay, so what's going to happen after they eat their sandwiches? They're still going to be hungry, right? So did you solve the issue? So what's the bigger issue there? Find a place to go to eat. What else? Not having it consistent. So remember, why are they hungry? They don't have any money. What do you need to have money? Job. Do they have that? How do they get jobs? So the way a lot of them are dressed and have their clothes, do you think that's enough to go to an interview? So what's the bigger issue here? Right, so giving them opportunities, right? So the bigger issue is that they're homeless, right? Because you can feed them, you can do all that stuff, but at the end of the day, they're still going to be homeless, right? But if you help someone get a job, get an interview, will that help them find a place to live later?
What are all your guys'
So again, if they get a job, now they can find a place to live, right? Now they get a job, now they have money, right? So now they can buy food. So again, the bigger issue is being homeless, not having a job. Okay? So those are some of the things we're going to talk about a little bit to try to solve that root cause. Okay? What if you do a collection drive and you collect 1,000 pairs of socks? When you hand out socks, what's going to happen to the socks? Do they get dirty? Holes? Do they have shoes? If you give them a pair of socks or shoes, is that going to be okay? Right? There's still a bigger issue there. Okay? The reason that the homeless is out there, because that's a big project. If you guys can solve homelessness, awesome. So, when we start talking about projects, and we're going to have a little worksheet to do a little bit, that's going to help you guys really think about that root cause. So again, you got to try to think of the bigger issue, okay? That's what we're looking for in the goal award. The next thing we're looking at, again, like I said, is your leadership skills. So if you have this awesome project you're going to do, but you're doing it by yourself, are you developing any leadership skills? So if you do solve world hunger, but you do it by yourself, you don't get anyone else involved, did you develop any leadership skills? It's awesome to solve world hunger. For me, that's still not a goal award. Because what I tell you guys the goal award is about? By you girls, right? By your leadership skills and how you grow. So again, it'd be awesome to solve world hunger, but if you do it by yourself, that's not a goal award. Okay? So, again, we're looking at okay, so for to try to get clothes and that for the homeless, who are some people you get to help you out? Is that different kind of companies that you reach out to? Walmart? Homeless shelters? Food banks? Remember, what is it? The bigger issue is getting a job, right? We can reach out to help you find a job. Fast food places, right? So, who would you contact for those? You contact all these business owners. Is it you that's going to be making all these calls and going out to those places? Or who would you get to help you out? Friends, parents, right? How many of you girls are in the troop? How many of you girls have other troop? Girls in your troop? Can you ask each other to help each other out? Yes. Can you do projects together? No. So the Gold Award is an individual project. Okay? You can support each other, be at each other's teams. You and you are working on a project. She can be on your team, she can be on her team. That's awesome. But again, it's still your project. So we're really working out again is your leadership skills. You are the project manager. So just so you girls know, even the parents, I always tell the parents, especially for the high awards, the parents' main responsibility is to be there for safety, take pictures, and bake cookies. That's it. It's your guys' project. I've seen girls that have fired their parents from their project, which is okay. And the parent calls me, well, she doesn't want me to help her with their project. Good. It's your project. Okay? So parents, is your type to really step back and sit there and help them out. You know, guide them and be there for safety. It's okay, you know. Sometimes when you think about your project, and we're going to go into it right now, and you go to your project, you're thinking your project is going to be this, but later on you start doing this, and then this comes up, and then this comes up, and next thing you know, your project is huge. And it's great that you're all in ninth grade, because you guys have time to work your project. The biggest thing you'll hear from girls when they do their Gold Award is they'll start when they're seniors. And they realize, they think, oh, my project's easy, it's only this, this, and this. And as they're doing it, well, this company can't help me out, so now I need to find someone else. Or now I have 10 companies that are helping me out, so their project is growing. So now they're rushing to do things. So again, don't wait until you are a senior. Not only that, as you become a junior in high school, then you start getting your license, and then is the Gold Award at the top of your list? No, right? How many of you girls play sports?
Girls, how many of you play sports?
So that's probably more towards the top of your list right now, right? So again, we understand that the Girl Scout Annual Award is an elective. Yeah, but we want to make sure, again, with all the benefits you can get from this, we want to make sure you get that. Okay? Is there any questions so far about building your team? Or how many girls for the Gold Award? No? Or the root cause? Do you guys understand the root cause now? Okay, I'm going to test you on it. Okay, there's 4. I'm going to let you guys work in teams. And then you want to come to this side or over here, this side. You guys work in the team. There's no problem. You guys can work as a team also if you guys want to do it. You don't have to do it. You guys can. So with this 4 minutes, do you guys see where the titles are? You're only going to do the front side, okay? Dealing with the front side. It's telling you what the issue is. It's telling you the band-aid, the quick problem solver, but that's not the root cause. So what you need to tell me in this open spot here, you need to tell me what you think the root cause is and how you would solve it. And also who you would get involved to help you out of your team. Okay? So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to do as many as you can.